boisterous second graders, a gusto which she now seems to be funneling into her son's nuptials. At first, Riley was grateful, but while she sits listening to the hotel's wedding coordinator drone on about the seafarer's rich history, she's beginning to feel as though she has stepped into one of those horrible, never-ending lines at Disney for a ride she doesn't particularly want to go on. Riley is well aware that the Seafarer is one of the most coveted venues for weddings, especially in light of its recent renovations. It's no secret that New England's most glamorous, its most fashionable, clamor to stay here, and that the Seafarer's well-appointed rooms are typically booked months in advance. She should be grateful that they're even considering it as an option. Rumor has it that everyone from Winston Churchill to Taylor Swift has been a guest. As the saying goes, if you want to appear in the society pages of the Boston Globe, then spend a few hours at the Seafarer's exclusive summer cocktail hour from 4 to 6. As for out-of-towners hoping to take in the full scene that Boston can be, with its attendant snobbishness and goodwill and weird accents wrapped into one, the Seafarer, Riley understands, puts you in the heart of it. Not that she has anything against tradition, but if it were up to her alone, she would probably choose a smaller, more modest setting, a wedding with no more than 50 guests. There'd be a justice of the peace and rows of white chairs lining the harbor, the wind whipping her veil in front of her face. Naturally, she'd want a reception afterward, but Riley counts herself as the type of girl who'd be equally content with trays of fish tacos and margaritas under a tent as with oysters on the half-shell served in a Tony Hotel restaurant. "I can't reveal everyone," the coordinator is saying in hushed tones, "but it's no secret that some of Boston's greatest legends have celebrated their nuptials with us." Riley shoots Tom a sideways glance, as if to say, "Is she for real?" But her fiancé's chin rests firmly in his hand, his attention rapt. He's eating up every word. "Well, Jillian, it's all very impressive," Tom's mother says, slipping her reading glasses back into her pocketbook after a review of the menu. Her hair is pulled back in a severe ponytail, her lips coated in her trademark color, fuchsia. "It's no wonder Boston's finest flock here for their special occasions. The view alone is to die for." She gestures toward the expanse of crystalline water out the window, the romantic outline of the city's financial district in the distance. "Kids, wouldn't it be something to come back here every year to toast your anniversary?" Marilyn shoots Riley a wink, as if the two of them are in cahoots to convince Tom that this is the spot, meant to be. There's no need to point out that she and Tom could never afford such a venue. They already discussed it over dinner the other night when Marilyn revealed that she'd gone ahead and booked an appointment for a tasting at the Seafarer on Friday and how she hoped Riley wouldn't mind. "I don't want you to worry about money, dear," she instructed. "Tom's dad and I would be honored to host. Tom is our only child, after all." And Riley had breathed a tiny sigh of relief while swallowing her pride. Not because she wants an extravagant wedding, but because it means that she and Tom can now channel the nest egg they've been building toward a mortgage on a new home instead of toward an elaborate one-day celebration. It's a much more sensible use of their money, and Riley, having grown up poor, verging on destitute, is nothing if not sensible. Can she really imagine herself celebrating her marriage here, though? Tom keeps missing her not-so-thinly-veiled comments about the food on the menu, which leans toward the bite-sized variety that he hates, precisely because it never fills him up. But he has said nothing. Maybe he's just being polite. Riley quickly scans the room for other future newlyweds, but most of today's diners appear to be here for business lunches, buttoned-up men in suits and women in sharp blazers with silk shifts underneath. A few couples, perhaps away for a romantic long weekend, and a group of older women sharing a bottle of wine sit wedged into the corners. It's a lovely space, but is it too lovely? She shifts in her seat and tries to picture her dad here, wearing his familiar old sports coat that's nearly worn through at the elbows, his khaki pants and penny loafers, pretending to feel comfortable when he wouldn't know which fork to reach for, which glass to use. When Marilyn turns to her and says, "Don't you agree, Riley?" Riley feels her cheeks flushing because she hasn't been paying attention. She has no idea what her future mother-in-law is referring to. "I'm sorry."